Hey, family. I got all this underneath. All this stuff. How are you? Well, hello there, sorority sister. How are you? Let me know you can hear me. Hey, V, I owe you a phone call. Every time I think about it, I get run away. I owe you a call. So maybe after this, I can call you. Because I didn't get to sing to you or anything for your birthday. And I know how much you look forward to that. I'm looking at all my stuff. Look at my hair. Look, this is nuts. Just nuts. Wait for a couple of more of y'all to get on. You can't hear me, right? V, you can hear me? Yes, you can. Awesome. Awesome. Hello, sister. Hello, Mr. Wright. Whoa, I got some new people up here. Hey, Miss Fry, how are you? It's always nice. I'm telling you, I really enjoy. You don't realize it until, you're on these things every day. You don't know who's on and who's not. So it's always a nice surprise to see who joins. And I picked up my phone because the intention was to put in my timer, and I did not do that. Let me do that right now. Good to see you all. Okay, let's get right in. I'm hanging in there. Thank you for asking. First of all, my apologies for the hair. Look, so I just got back from, what was I doing? Spinning and an ab class. And that's why I look the way that I do. And let me just say, spinning, I told you I'm getting used to that. So it's cool as long as you have, I have padded pants and a gel seat. So I have both. But then I took a core ab class. I think I broke my abs. I think they're broken. I do. I think I broke them. Oh yeah, Shamika was there. Hey Michelle, happy birthday. Yeah, I think I broke my abs. I think they're broken. I'm serious. They're broke. I don't know how I did it, but they're broken. Hey Z, good to see you, dear cousin. So pray for me as I pray for you, and that my abs are gonna work, because I know they're not gonna work tomorrow. I know they're not. I'm gonna try to get out of bed, and I'm just gonna pause. I can't even tell you the last time I took an ab class, and when I tell you she was doing stuff, and all I could do was laugh. I just laughed at her. Hey, Nana Norma. All I could do was laugh. Like, oh, you want me to do what with my whom? Not doing it. So let me tell you why I wanted to vlog with you. First of all, I hope that you all had a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year. I think we could still say new year, right? Well, what, after the 15th? Maybe it's the 22nd. So happy new year. Hope your 2020 is starting off the way you want it to be. This is going to be my year. I told y'all I'm claiming it. I'm claiming my year. So the year started with me going to get my physical today. And so I was cool with going to my physical. So I just want to share some things with you guys. First, I'm sure they ask these questions just to ask. And I think they're important. But now I just answer the questions for them, like, yes, I feel safe in my home. No, I don't take any illegal substances. But, every time I go to the doctor, I'm always curious. So I always ask things like, so if I told you right now that I just hit a crack pipe, what would you do with that information? I'm just out of curiosity. What would happen? They were like, we just noted. Okay, you noted and do what exactly? I told you that I was just sucking on a glass pipe. You bring a social worker in? Do you refuse treatment? Like, what exactly happened? She said, no, we just noted. Okay. No, my husband doesn't beat me. No, I haven't gone out of the country in the last 30 days. I go through the rigmarole. Here's the second thing. I'm convinced every time I go to the doctor that I'm dying. That I'm on my last days. And it's because of WebMD. I'm telling you, it's the devil, because I self-diagnosed myself like I got MD at the end of my name, and I don't. And I always have some kind of symptom that leads to something, and I always think it's the worst thing possible. So this time, and I have something every year that I go. This time, I thought I had MS, and I'm not joking. And I'm not making fun of people who do have it. It's a very serious illness. I'm just telling you that I walked up in there thinking that something was definitely wrong, because I have tingling and numbness in my hands and my fingers. And when you look on WebMD, which is the devil, it gives you all the things that you could have. And I jumped right to MS, right to it. And I was like, I think this is what I have, because I can't feel. It's numb, it tingles, it's all this other stuff. And so she's been my doctor now for over a decade. You know, I've been living here, 14 years? So it's been over a decade, 14, 15 years. And now she's used to me. And literally she asked me, why is it that every time you come in here? She said, first of all, I enjoy your company. But why is it that every time you come in here, you think you're dying? She said, we're all going to die someday, but why is it that you think that you have something serious? And I said, because WebMD is the devil. She said, okay, I'm going to need you to stop. I need you to have a moratorium on WebMD. I need you to at least not take it while you look at it before you get here. That's the first thing. And so we ran through this stuff. And so we think it's one of two things. Either it's a side effect to the medication I'm on for the GERD, or it's carpal tunnel, right? Because she did some exercise and she's like, do you feel that? I was like, yeah. She said, I think you have carpal tunnel. I think you're good. I'm like, okay. So, we get rid of that. Here's the other thing that happened. Now, for the men here, I'm going to be as clean as I possibly can get, but I think, you might be a little uncomfortable. So with annual physicals, usually women have to get a PAP smear, right? So for you men, it's when they got to look up inside the hoo-hoo, right? I can say the technical term, but we family, the hoo-hoo, that's what I'm calling it, the hoo-hoo, right? Go all up in there. Take some samples, make sure everything's okay, etc. Well, now you're at the point where you don't have to, if you've had normal, PAP smears, exams, for, consistently year over year, they've extended it where you don't have to do it every year. You can do it, you can wait 5 years. So I have consistently had normal PAP smears, normal. However, your girl over here, why did I volunteer to get one? Who does that? Because I told y'all I think something's wrong with me. And the one time that you don't go look and investigate the hoo-hoo, something's going to be wrong. So I'm going to need you to get up in there and figure out if everything's still normal. And they were like, the doctor was like, listen, it takes a while. I said, yeah, but just my luck, I'll be the one that has some serious ailment because I waited too long. And here's the other thing. So again, for you men, little explanation. So the apparatus that they use, right, looks like a duck bill. Looks like this, right? Kind of looks like this, little duck bill. And then they insert it, and then they crank it like a car jack. That's what I liken it to, a car jack. Because you hear the little click, 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 so that they open you up like this. Now, I have never had a baby before. And once you have children, it's a little easier to have this exam. But because my children are adopted, I literally have this exam like I'm giving birth. I have to take deep breaths. It's an ordeal. So why the heck I volunteered for it, I can't understand it, but I did. And the other piece, a little etiquette with that, is that, when you get it done and you're going to get it done, you want to be fresh. You want to sterilize. You want to disinfect the area because you don't want to offend anybody. So you usually do it early in the morning so that you shower fresh, right? So my appointment was early this morning because I smelled like liver and lavender, because of course you spend a little more time maintaining the hoo-hoo, okay? So she was like, well, look, we can do it now if you want, She said, or, we can wait till November because I usually can't get a good sample of you because literally I'm cutting up off the table, literally. And so she said, but I'm fine if you want to wait. I was like, well, look, I'm already disinfected. Already disinfected. I'm smelling like lavender. It's cool. Just go ahead. But of course, I have to take deep. I'm telling you, I sound like I'm giving birth. She's literally coaxing me, deep breaths in through your nose, out with your mouth. So here's the great news. The great news is I don't have any major significant ailments. Number one. Number two, everything that I'm doing right now, she totally approves. Except when she said, so, the numbness of the hands, remember I was telling you that we think it's carpal tunnel. She said, okay, well, and it could very well be, she said, you're not drinking a lot because, of course, she knows I drink brown liquor, anything you pour really, because I'm not that way. She said, you know what, try not drinking for like a month. Let's just kind of see what happens so that we can rule out if it's alcohol versus the medication. And we'll figure that piece out. I was like, okay. She said, but again, Lisa, because she calls me on a first name basis now because I call her by her first name. Because that's what my copay dictates. I can call her whatever I want to call her. And so she was like, listen, all of this, you can pretty much reverse everything that you're going through right now. Excuse me, the carpal tunnel, the GERD, with the weight loss. So here's my shout out, little praise report. I've lost 9 pounds in 2 weeks. Because I told y'all all I'm eating is organic dirt and grass. It's all I'm eating, and ice cubes. It's all I'm having. And I'm working out more. So I'm happy about that. But I'm feeling, and of course she talks me off the edge, right? She's like, listen, please stop coming in here after, before, looking at WebMD after you do that. She said, and also the next time you have to have the OBGYN thing, the PAP smear, I'm going to give you permission to drink before you get here. She said, I want you to drink something, take the edge off, because I'm always coaxing you down the table. So please drink before you get here. What doctor does that for you? When they tell you, drink before you get here. I need you to relax. She wants me to get some genetic testing because I have cancer history on both sides of my family. So she wants me to do that. And she told me that let's check back in maybe 6-7 weeks. Let's see what's going on with your hands. And, if your weight loss progresses and it decreases, let's kind of see what happens. But if it doesn't, let's go look at potentially seeing what the next steps are. So she told me to wear a brace. You're old when you got to put on a brace for no reason. I got to wear, she wants me to wear a brace for my little wrist for no reason. I'm getting old. And I refuse like this. I'm a little vain. I don't want to walk around with a bowling brace on. She says, oh, it's a carpal tunnel brace, but it looks like the braces that you put on for people who bowl so that their hands don't curve. It looks like one of those. I don't want to put it on. It's not going to go with all my outfits. I already know. I don't want to do it. So this is what we learn, people. This is what I want you to know. Number one, get your annual physicals. They're important, right? No matter what the news is. Get your annual, whatever that is. Get your tatas felt up. Get felt up for a fee. Get the mammogram. She's like, oh, you get your mammogram? Yes, it's due in February. Get your mammograms. Do all the things you're supposed to do. Eat right, exercise. And she was basically saying to me, listen, I believe the medicine that you're on, you won't have to take. If you keep doing what you're doing, about 6 months, you won't need it anymore. I am an advocate of self-care because the self-care will reverse all the medicinal stuff. That's why I like her. I like her for that reason. And she didn't ask me how much I weighed, which I really appreciated. She made me get more blood work just to rule out any other stuff. And did you say, my sister just said, put glitter on my brace. What's wrong? See, y'all think it's just me. My whole family acts like this. Why would I could care less. I could care less. My other sister, my sister-in-law, said that she had to wear, but you had babies inside of you. She had twins. She had 2 babies inside of her. 2 babies. Of course, you need all kinds of stuff. I don't have no babies. I'm not doing it. I can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry. So get your work done. Handle your business. Get better. Look, this is my milestone birthday. I'm going to be 50 this year. 50. 50. I said it aloud. Therefore, I'm on a mission. I got to do my thing. So you all keep encouraging me. Encourage me as I encourage you. I hope all of you are cool. I love y'all. Remember, a good woman's voice. Just wanted to share that I'm not dying. Praise the Lord. Well, we all gonna die someday, but I'm not dying tomorrow. All right. So I will talk to you soon. Mwah! Love you. Thank you for listening and riding with me. You know, I always appreciate that. And more to come. All right. Go get your exams, people. Don't volunteer like I did, though. Don't volunteer for the PAPs. And if you are, you know, disinfect. Leave her in lavender. All right. Peace. See you later.